English learners. So today I am going to teach you class 9th poem, which is absolutely thought-provoking. No men are foreign, in the book Beehive.
So children, No Men Are Foreign poem is about that there is no difference between people and the countries we live in. Therefore, the poet talks about that how war and battle will always result in bloodshed and destruction. So why in the name of caste, creed, country, religion, we people are fighting against each other? All these destructions are futile and they must be condemned at all costs. The uniforms which are worn by people in different parts of the world may be different, but a single body is breathing beneath those uniforms. No matter a soldier belongs to India or any other part of the world. In the second stanza, the poet talks about that how the earth is just the same, where we all are walking upon. The earth is same for different people and for different countries. All will one day die in the same land. People in every part of the world, in every nook and corner of our society, they enjoy the same sunshine, air, water, and that too in equal measures. That's why the poet says that everybody is aware of sun, water, and air. We also have to understand that how the peaceful harvests, this phrase is very, very important here, children, because they too prosper during peacetime. They flourish during peacetime. But everybody has to suffer poverty and hunger during the war time. So why we all are running after these wars? They do the same jobs to earn their livelihood. They have the same body parts. Their build is just the same like us. They do sleep and they do wake up like us. So, in every possible manner, they are similar to us. Every heart, whichever part they belong to in the world, they all can be won by just one thing, and that is the feeling of love, generosity, compassion. Thus, we see that human life is just the same everywhere. It is common to all, to one and all. And the poet emphasizes on one fact in the second last stanza of the poem, that we must always remember when we hate others, when we cheat others, we betray others, or we condemn others, and forcibly we take away some land, because in the name of expansion of that land, power, or maybe authority, we become so self-centered and we are not harming anybody else. We are harming ourselves only. So, the point here we all have to contemplate on is that who are we taking those arms against? So, answer is that we are taking those arms against each other. So, are these deadly weapons of war going to make this earth contaminated, dirty, and it's spoiling the atmosphere? Why do we always talk about? Just please notice, children, the last stanza of the poem, which is absolutely important here. And what exactly the poet is trying to tell us, that we keep talking about the external pollution all the time. We say the land is polluted, we say the water is polluted, noise pollution. Yes, so many things. But our weapons of war, those deadly weapons, actually they are making the earth very contaminated and spoiling the atmosphere. The atmosphere here refers to the psyche of human beings, that how emotionally and mentally we are so very sick of these wars. And these battles and wars, they are causing what? Nothing else, just misery and destruction, bloodshed. People are losing their lives. It's a social, economic loss every time, everywhere. In this way, this whole poem, No Men Are Foreign, is giving us the central message of mutual and peaceful coexistence. It is promoting the vital theme of universal brotherhood. So the poet James Kirkup has rightly stated here that there is no use of fighting or hating others. The most important thing we have to remember in the poem is that if we people are together with our collective efforts, we all can always win hearts. And it is always very important to love each other, to love one another, right? So this is how we find the poem absolutely thought-provoking, and we want to say that how the feeling of universal brotherhood can be incorporated by each and every soul. So the overall theme of this poem is focusing on the oneness of mankind, right? Also, the poem is dealing with the supremacy of love, friendship, and equality among all the people in this world. That is why we find the title, No Men Are Foreign, very, very apt and appropriate. Because human beings all over the world have identical behavior, and all the differences which are based on absolutely the man-made concepts, they are unnatural, they are futile. So every human being responds positively to just one feeling, and that is love. So ultimately we all must understand that human being is nowhere a stranger, and no country is strange or foreign for us. I hope the topic, the poem is clear to you all. So thank you and keep learning, everyone.